Hello there. It's your man Tipsy Japan back with another video. Almost got it. Nope. It's your man Tipsy Japan back with another video. We're doing something a little different now. Chopping it up a little bit with the camera, new lighting, new tripod, better focus, straightforward, so that I can provide the best possible learning experience for myself and for you.
It's your boy Tipsy Japan back with another video. It's been a while. How are you, ladies and gentlemen? Can you hear my voice? This is your boy Tipsy Japan back with another video. I just like saying that.
So this is how we're gonna do it. Instead of showing you my notebook like this, I decided to get a whiteboard, which is right here, the whiteboard, and I'm going to show you the kanji that I've studied, some of the kanji that I've studied on the whiteboard. So yeah, I mean, just a couple interesting points about each character, and hopefully that'll help make something stick as far as retention of new characters. So my goal is to provide you and myself with the best possible learning experience, new memories, new mnemonic devices, and hopefully when I reach Kanji Kensei level 1, you'll be at somewhere around Kanji Kensei level 2. Right now I'm at pre-2, so there's a long road ahead, but this is what it's all about. That's what it is. So once again, it's your boy TPC Japan, and let's get it started. So first swivel, show, bang. Is that perfect or what? Right up on the wall, like a Jamaican club. All right, first character is Notoh, or Ju, Zu, Nato. Here we go. So we start off with Kuchi-hen and Oni-san, which is also Kuchi plus Rumata. Some of the common readings for this character: Onyomi would be Ju, Zu. I also recommend that when you're studying kanji, you write the onyomi in katakana and the kunyomi in hiragana. Why? Because you're probably weak at katakana if you're not Japanese. It's just the weirdest little system that they have in the world. They barely use that's not how I want to do that. Okay, we'll do this. Bang, bang. Yeah, they barely use katakana for anything but foreign words. And whenever foreigners say foreign words, we feel like we're just making a mockery of the language, as one of my friends used to say. But yeah. Anyway, this is Majinao. What do you see here? I see mouth. Okay. And another mouth. Okay, but this mouth on the left is the radical, and the mouth on the right is something. It's part of the character. Both of these put together are called kai emoji, which is just like a picture representation of something, right? Symbol. So, and this part below is a person's legs. So a person standing there with their mouth open, or a great person standing there with their mouth open saying something. Notoh is to curse. Okay, that's the meaning of Notoh. And Majinao is to pray for something to happen or not to happen. For example, pray for rain. Pray for something. Okay. So that's that character. Our example sentences are on the board. Let me read that for you. Meishin no jubaku ni torawareru, which means to fall victim to superstition, of a curse or having been cursed, something along those lines. The next one, Jumon o kakeru. Jumon being a curse itself. Jumon o kakeru would be to curse someone, okay, or to cast a curse upon someone. Jumon o kakeru, Jumon o toku, like to remove the curse from someone. Those kind of words are possible there with Jumon. That would probably be the most common compound word using ju, zu, notoh, right? Last one that we're highlighting here is majinai. So, o majinai ga kiite kanojo no negai ga kanatta. Her prayers were effective, and the girl's prayers were heard, and her wish came true. And make sure we say it in good English, right? So that would be the first character. On to the next one. Okay, next character up is Sode, as in Sode Gaura. Okay, so we're going to start off with Shimesu-hen, and on the right we'll have Yu from Jiyu. Okay, so what does that look like? Shimesu is originally written like this. Okay, this funny guy becomes this. I'm so sorry. So that would be Shimesu-hen, but Sode is your sleeve, so it's cloth. Notice the difference. So cloth is written like this originally, and that becomes our character. Ich, ni, san, shi, go. All right, and on the right we have you. Okay, not the most beautiful rendition in the world, but you want to make sure you do not use shimesu. Okay, that has something to do with showing things. Show, whereas this is cloth. So we can see how cloth, things related to cloth, would end up getting us to sleeve, which is the meaning of this character. Onyomi, shu. And kunyomi, as I've said 3 or 4 times, sode. Okay. Yeah, so meaning is sleeve. Okay, and it takes on a metaphorical meaning in a lot of different words. For example, giving someone the cold shoulder. Well, I'll show you that in just a moment. All right, so about that goodness gracious up the sleeve business. First character at the top is Shushu Bokan. You could say Shushu Bokan Suru, which is basically like this guy here is on the right with his arms up his sleeves where the pockets used to be in traditional Asian clothes, Japanese clothes, Chinese. Yeah, hands up the sleeves, just looking on, watching without doing anything about it. I mean, that happens a lot. All right, I'm not going to name names, but you know who you are. Like those who are watching this YouTube video that haven't subscribed yet. Shushu Bokan Suruna. Tsugi. Next we got Hansode o kiru to natsu ga chikai to omou. Hansode no han. Omoshiroi desu ne. If you look at that character, it's symmetrical on both sides. It's split right down the middle, and you could see almost like it looks like it's the top 2 parts right here are splitting the character right in half. But it means half, so half sleeve. Okay, a half sleeve is a short sleeve, so short sleeve shirts are hansode no t-shirts. That's all I have for this character. Let's move on to the next one. Here we go. Next one up is Hajiru or Shu. The The radical for this bad boy is Hitsuji, sheep. Can you imagine what character is next? That's the important thing. See it first and then write. So, Hitsuji is that. Boom. So, let's bring that over here. H, ni, san, sheep. No. Play with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's the radical for sheep. One of the radicals for it. This is another radical if we do it off to the side, like that. But this is the character we're working with. At this point, it looks like it could become sa. Or chaku, to wear. But this one is going to be to feel ashamed. So we got this little funny thing in the corner. I don't even know how to describe this one. Bam, bam. Yeah, stroke order is important there. Keep it in mind. Okay, here we go. So, onyomi, shu, kunyomi, haji. Okay, haji, you do it. And that's to feel ashamed. Okay, like so. If anything, a mnemonic to help you to remember this guy is the sheep in the top left corner. You know, being shy like a sheep type thing. Other than that, another character for Hajiru is that one. Okay, with your ear by your heart. We're going to see that in the next character when we get into some compounds. So that's it for Hajiru. Let's look at compounds. Compounds like Shugetsu Heika. Shugetsu Heika. So drop dead gorgeous that the moon is ashamed and has to hide behind clouds there that are shaped like sheep. And the flowers have to close their petals. You know, that's how beautiful. Okay. Shugetsu Heika. Another would be Karada wa shu chishin ni no kakera mo nai. Karada wa shu chishin no kakera mo nai. They don't even have a shred of a sense of shame, you know. And with that character, or that compound word, we have hajiru, kokoro, hajiru, shame, heart. Okay, so a sense of shame on their heart. Kakera is a piece or a shard, right? So they don't even have a shard or a piece or a shred of that sense of shame. Last one there is ganshu no omomochi. Ganshu no omomochi. Menmochi? What's going on there? Ganshu no omomochi. Okay. Short, shy, shyness on their face. So just an abashed expression. This ganshu, this is include, so including shame, and then face on the face, or being held by the face. So the face holds a sense of shame and abashed expression. How often is it used? Well, more often than some of the other words for ganshu, but this isn't the most commonly used character in the Japanese language. So I'm not going to spend more than the time necessary on it. Next. So, the character for kick. Can you see it? First off, we have the radical, which is foot. So, usually foot would look like this. Ashi. So the radical for it is going to be similar to that. And, you know, foot, by the way, is where the joint, or the entrance of the joint, basically your knee, is connected to the thing that makes you stop. Okay, the thing that makes you stop, which is your feet. Yeah, kind of. Can you see it? I don't know. Does this kind of look like a kneecap here, and then the leg goes down and the toes come out, and then the heel comes down, and then you have the bottom of the foot. Can you see that? With the skills. Okay, here we go. Kick. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rok, shich. And shoe, to stick to something, usually used in like getting a job. Okay, can you see it? This is the sound part of this character. Shoe. Okay, shu shoku no shu. Here we go. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rok, shich, hach, ku. No. What am I doing? Get back here. Let's try that again. Yeah, there we go. And bam, bang. All right, much better. So that's kick. We got the Ombu shu and the bushu ashi. Okay. So foot on this side and sound shu. Come on, don't break your color coding system. Okay, Ombu shu. Need to attach. Okay. So the whole thing together. Onyomi is shu. And kunyomi is keru. Okay, or keri. Okay, a kick or to kick. All right, pretty cool character. Let's go into some compounds. So our examples are visible here on the screen. First one up, Beishiki Shukyu. Beishiki Shukyu. What's going on there? American style kickball. Kickball? Come on. American style football. That one should be pretty straightforward. But why not just say American football? As usual, right? American football. Or shortened as usual to, did I bump it? There we go. Shorten it down to me futo, amefuto. Usually American football is written like that, but this Beishiki Shukyu Beishiki Shukyu is clearly a word that appeared before the war, World War II. So back at the time, 1938, for example, with Waseda's Big Bears, formed in 1938, the thing was to not have words that sounded like the enemy's language. So, for example, table tennis, table tennis, wasn't said. Instead, we had words appear like takyu, right? Or, instead of baseball, we had yakyu, right? So, all of the cues are in the games with balls. Got some real balls by adding kanji. Okay, so shukyu would be soccer, kickball, basically, and we're adding American style, so beishiki. Okay, next. 父に新車をねだったが一周された。一周. So, 一周, flat out, point blank refusal, kicked right out of there. So what does that mean? It means that I begged my dad for a new car and I was flat out refused. Okay. Pretty cool expression there. Okay, last one up. Gomi no yama o kechirasu. Gomi no yama o kechirasu. Kechirasu. Interesting word there. Kick about or to route. So you could say, ikiyoi yoku teki o kechirasu. Right? Anyway, this is gomi no yama o kechirasu. So kick about or kick through a mountain of trash. Basically something that's all together at once, or something that's organized, something that has become like a group of whatever. You're going to kick that and scatter it. Kick and scatter. Kick and scatter it in all directions. So, gomi no yama o kechirasu would be kicking a mountain of trash into all directions, or teki o kechirasu, to route through the enemy. Kick them right out of there. Okay, all let's go on to the next word. It starts with the radical for heart. Do you know heart in Japanese? Kokoro. Right? Kokoro. So, boom, 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 boom is kind of a squeezed kokoro, right? Kokoro has a few different radicals, a few different positions that it appears in a character. For example, below is like that, shitagokoro, and you see that in characters like Ombu. Or, I'm going to bank this to the side, going to shorten it down a bit, boom, 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 right? And we see those like in the character we have for today. But this one is called Li Shin Ben. Okay? Which is, it looks like Li. Shin is heart. And hen, I'll just say hen, is the location for a character radical when it's on the left side. Broke it down. Okay, so it's similar to the, it means heart, and it's on the left side. The Shinben. Alright, now, when it's on the bottom, it's called Shita Gokoro. Okay, which is bottom heart. Alright, So kokoro is the mind in Japanese. The mind. Or the heart. Or the spirit. Okay, they're all one character. They're all one concept in Japanese. Let's get to our character. No. So we got that on the left. When it's in a radical, it's on the right, that part. When it's in a radical, it's things related to the heart, human emotion, and so on. On the right side of our character, we have this sound particle, Ombu, called Do. Now, a children's story. Okay, it's called Dowa. Okay, or Warabe. Would just be, folk story, even broken down further. That's a person standing. Okay, it's a person standing. Okay, or jumping, it seems. Person standing in his village with the rice field in it and the mountain of dirt leading up to it, kind of like so. It's a path leading up to the rice field. Bumped it again. Jeez. Okay, there we go. No worries. So, stand plus rice field plus dirt all together. Person standing by the rice field, which altogether represents our hometown, telling fantastic stories. Okay. So, anyway, this is pronounced Do. All right. This one's pronounced Do. So, over here as well, for our main character right in the center, it tends to have the reading Do. Okay. Do. Or show. Okay, for onyomi. You'll see. I want to use the compound words even more so. And this is akogare. Okay. Meaning to aspire to long for, to yearn for. Yearn for, long for, long after, yearn after, long for. Okay, you get the idea. Got a lot going on this one page. Let me get into some compound words for this interesting character. Sorry, just needed to represent that just a little bit better. That little picture was not cutting it, and I just want to provide the best possible mnemonic device. So, as I was saying, stand, rice, dirt, right? Okay, do you see the path now leading to the rice field with this guy standing at the top? Okay, so this rice field plus dirt means hometown, village, near nature. Okay, it's a little bit different from Song Mura, meaning just a town or just a village, not necessarily including the countryside around it. Okay, this one includes the nature. It kind of has that image of in the countryside, furusato. Okay, now bring those two together with stand and sato, and you have folktale. Okay, there. Now let's get into some compounds. Like I was saying, lovely compounds. Let's get it going here. Kare wa shounen tachi no shoukei no mato da. Or, kare wa shounen tachi no doukei no mato da. What does that mean? So, he is the object of the young boy's adoration, or he's the object of the young boy's admiration. Adoration, admiration, almost the same. In Japanese, shoukei and doukei, either reading works just fine. Doukei is more commonly used because when we see this, we think of do, as in dowa, which I've explained ad nauseum. So let's go on to the next word. Akogare no kimochi o idaku. So, shito ni akogare no kimochi o idaku. Usually, akogare is written in hiragana. It can be written as either character, above or below. They both mean yearn. They're both used in this word. Okay, so they both basically have the same meaning. So, I don't have to spend that much time on that. Basically, to have a feeling of admiration, or a feeling of yearning. So, to feel a yearning towards a person is shito ni akogare no kimochi o idaku. Next. All right, next character up is another tricky one. We're starting off with tehen, which means hand. How does that look? Hand is like so. Okay. And the radical for that is just missing one extra stroke at the top, meaning hand. Okay. Tehen. All right. So te, combined with shiki ceremony, is this bad boy. Shiki over here. Right. Okay, that's the Ombu for the sound. So it's going to be similar to this, right? Bam, 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 bam. Right. Okay, and that is onyomi. Shoku. And kunyomi, fuku, and nugu. Oh, so two kunyomis. What's the difference between fuku and nugu? Any ideas? Fuku is to wipe the surface very lightly with a cloth, and nugu is to wipe deeply. Okay, wipe something filthy, to get down deep inside of there and to clear something up. Nugu. It sounds nitty and gritty. Gritty. Okay, let's get into some compounds. Right, here we go. Enough compound words. Yeah, nugu and fuku are pretty commonly used. So let's get into some of this explanation here. First off, 不安を払拭する、不信感を払拭する. Basically to clear up any uneasiness for the top one, or to sweep away any distrust on the bottom one. Again, the shoku and harao together, kind of like harai, oi harao, similar to oi harao, just to get rid of something completely. Also, we have two characters with hand as their radicals. So if you're kind of doing something manually or something that requires labor, direct labor. Here we go. Or, even metaphorically speaking, it's still that idea of really getting in there and getting the grit out of distrust or uneasiness. Next, roka, the hallway, and fuki soji o suru. Roka no fuki soji o suru. In fact, you would do roka no fuki soji with a tenugui rag or cloth. So what does this mean? Cleaning the hallway with a rag or cloth. Think of Sento Chihiro no Kamigakshi, Spirited Away, when little Sen was running up and down the halls with the cloth, sweeping the floor, not sweeping the floor, wiping the floor with that cloth. That's actually very common in Japanese schools. Kids still clean, for example, the dojo where they do martial arts. They would clean it by hand with the cloth running along with it on the floor. But that's fukisoji. It's not very deep. It's just kind of quick. Next. Kare wa jiko no imawashii kyoku o nugui sarou to shita. Kare wa jiko no imawashii kyoku o nugui sarou to shita. All right, so nugu, remember, nugu is deeper than simply fuki, cleaning the surface. It's really getting in there deep. So, translation for nugui saru is to blot something out and to get over it. Okay, blot it out and put it behind oneself. So, in this example, one translation would be he tried to blot out the traumatic or painful, worrisome memory. He tried to blot that out. A memory of the accident from his mind. He tried to blot out the traumatic memory of the incident or accident from his mind. Let's go on to the final character. And here we have the final character of this series, Shitty Butt Cheeks. Let's see. How can I describe this character? Well, first off, we're going to start off with the radical, which is kabane, corpse or body, kind of representing the body, corpse. Think of the physicality of human body, or a door. Well, something similar to a door. So, our radical, shikabane, is like so. Okay? Kabane, kabane. Okay. All right. And like I said, it's things related to a body or corpse. Not really moving. Oops, sorry about chopping the mic. Okay, so the other half of it is Q. Okay. But in this case, Q isn't really lent to this character for its sound, but rather its shape, which can kind of look like a butt cheek. Basically, the point, this part that goes down and all the way around right here, this kind of like represents an extreme, or going all the way down a person's back. I don't know if you can see it, but that's what the ancient Chinese were thinking when they made this thing. Here we go. And there you have shiri. Okay. Shiri is the kunyomi. Ko is the onyomi. But we almost never hear that. Shiri. Oftentimes it's oshiri. Oshiri. And it means buttocks. In the end, it doesn't even matter. Buttocks. Who says buttocks, right? Is that like the official name for it or something? Okay. And in the end. All right. Well, we've got some interesting compound words here, and we're going to get right to those. All right. So there are all kinds of interesting pictures I can draw for shiri, but I decided to go with these two interesting ones that kind of stuck out for me. So, first one. Shito no shiriuma nado ni noru na. Shito no shiriuma nado ni noru na. Shiriuma. The butt of a horse being followed. I mean, look at the characters, shiri and uma, right? Butt and horse. They just go hand in hand. Ni noru na. What on earth could that mean? It means don't blindly follow anyone. Don't follow anyone blindly. You know, like a person walking behind a big old horse butt. What else can I say? Next one. Wakai josei ni kakomarete mejiri o sageta. So I'll do this little diagram here. Just kind of straighten that out for you guys. So mejiri is the part that goes down, you know, around the corner of the eye, i.e. corner of the eye, end of the eye, in the end. Definition of shiri, one of the definitions. So, and just for your enrichment, the other side would be megashira. Megashira ga ippai ni naru. You know, it's like when you're about to cry or something. But mejiri o sageru is like that because you're smiling when you're so happy to be surrounded by a bunch of young women. That's the example sentence that we got for that one. And this is all we have for today. Thank you very much for your time. Remember to keep studying and yeah, subscribe. Hit your boy up, leave some comments, and yeah, life is study. Like Kentaro said, that's what it is. It's your boy Tipsy Japan signing out.